this is Kelly from Root Pursuit, and we got a quick little card. It could be a journal card, it could be a journal booklet, it could be just a greeting card, I suppose, too. But anyway, this is like a torn mountain with a junk journal style to it. So, torn paper mountain. And I've wanted to do one of these. I mean, it's sort of, you know, I've got a couple different ideas, but these are the first papers that I chose, and these are just sort of like blues and greens. I don't know, blues and greens for mountains just kind of make the most sense to me. So those are the ones that I chose, and I did tear them. And I noticed if you scrunch them together closer, that sort of looks a little bit better. So when I kind of move these down and then, you know, moved them around a little bit, because at first they were really far apart and it just, it didn't look as good. So you can kind of just play with it until you get it just how you want it. And then I suppose just start gluing. I had wanted to try something where I could like flip these out, but and I suppose I haven't quite come up with anything. I don't know, let me glue the first layer and then see if maybe I can think of a way to do it. So I'll just do this. And it makes the most sense just to glue this flap, because, you know, every bit of it should be glued, this part. So I just kind of get it in position, and hopefully that's where we want it. Okay, and then the next one. Yeah, it's like when they're a little closer together, they look a little better, I'm noticing. I'm going to put this one up just a little bit, I think. I don't know, I'm seeing, that's okay though, because we may be able to put, so yeah, I mean, you could stagger like a floral and a book page and a floral and a book page, because I think the book page is the element that sort of makes it look like junk journal-y. But instead of doing that, I am going to do my book pages with my trees. So those are my little trees. Oh my gosh, they're so easy to cut out. I mean, you can imagine. And the only tip I have for the trees is that you put the smaller ones at the top. So make them a little bit different sizes, and bigger trees at the bottom, smaller at the top. And I actually distress them with brown around the edges and then a little green in the middle, really randomly. So I've got quite a few here. I'm not really sure if I'm going to use them all, but I have them. So then I'm just going to glue these two pieces together. And I really want, so I just have to remember I kind of want that. I'm going to try it like this. I think that's what I want, so I'll remember that. Go. A little bit of glue. That's okay. All right, so I've got this. And then I think it does. So we could do it like this, or we could go closer. And I think the closer looks better. So I'm not really worried about this edge. I didn't do it exact. I'm gonna cut it all at once, so it's all one nice line. So we don't worry about that right now. I'm just going to, so these are glued to each other, but I'm going to use a hinge deal, like I'm just going to use this washi tape. This washi tape works really well for this sort of thing. Then we can kind of add a little bit of like journaling spaces in between. I think making every flap into a flip, I think would be a bit much, but not impossible. So then we can flip it here and we can flip it here. Oh, I like that. Okay, that makes me a little happier. So we got some interactive things going on, which is always nice for junk journalists, for junk journals, or whatever it is that I just said. Whatever that was. Okay, so this is all intact, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get out my cutter for once and make it all straight and nice. So we need it to be straight along the bottom, straight along here. Oh, it's going with me. Stay put. There we go. Get rid of that. And then I think this is, yeah, this is big enough to go. If all you did was card making, this probably would be a perfect size cutter. Then we'll bring the junk journal aspect into it. And then I have another one that I wanted to try with these colors together. Aren't those pretty? That's really pretty. This is actually, the base of it is a two-sided piece of paper. So that's this paper. So if you don't have two-sided, it doesn't really matter. But if you do, it makes it a little easier, I think, for that outside. The inside, I mean, I guess you could use two-sided if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Absolutely not necessary. Okay, woohoo! Okay, big trees. Let's do some big trees. And these trees are extremely easy to cut out. Could just put two together there. See how that goes. Little one up there. That's kind of cute. Could try another one. Maybe right. Yeah, I think so. Here we go. I like it. If I could find a little bird, I could put it up there. I suppose I could just draw some, like, of those black things. You know what I'm talking about? Like those. There, birds. Birds in the sky. That was easy. It feels a little bit like cheating, but it's really not. It's not cheating. Now I need like a base for this one. I wonder, I could do these in like a color sequence. Where it gets lighter towards the top. So I'm gonna stack them all together. I'm gonna give myself a little cushion just in case. And trim that, my bottom piece. Then so this one I'm gonna have, that looks better with a couple more peaks to it. So this one I'm gonna start high at the top and then kind of come down. Maybe like that. Now I feel like I need like a blue something up here. Yeah, maybe this at the top again. I don't know that this is terribly different from that, but it has a little bit of a different look to it, so. And yes, I should have done that on the back of this paper. Yep. That's what I should have done. So now, maybe more like this. Yeah, that's very pretty. Okay, I can get on board with that. So I'll glue this down. I think we'll just worry about these two together first. Then this one. Not too far apart. And that can go there. Ooh, we can make this one a pocket on there. Let's do that. Oh, that's a great idea. So I'm gonna make it a little bit wide so I can trim the edge, and I'm gonna give it some cushion on the bottom so I can trim the edge. Okay. Get rid of my scraps. Oh, that's cute. I didn't distress it. I'd probably do it beforehand, but this works. There we go. And then we could add some trees maybe. Oh, that's cute. I like it. There we go. Excellent. And then I could just put something in there for a little. I like this one a lot better. But we've got two different versions of it, and you know, this one we could put some writing space in there. Maybe like some lined paper. Just use my glue stick. This is my Scotch Permanent glue stick. There we go, and then that helps with the holding down that washi tape too, if your washi tape isn't quite that strong. Very cute. I like both of these. I really like this one though. This one's awesome. That is so pretty. And actually the little Q thing in there looks cute too. All right, well, this has been fun. If you're interested, I do have a Facebook group. You can come on over and check us out. The name of the group is Junk Journal Tutorials and Books. And if you're interested in seeing more videos, you can go ahead and click subscribe. So as always, thanks for coming along, and I'll talk to you later.